Morning, everyone. Welcome to another This Might Hurt. It is Friday, and I, for one, am insanely glad about that. I am tired and ready for the weekend. Oh, sorry, all this stuff dropping on my floor. My little casita is just really little, so it makes it difficult at times to navigate. So yeah, I needed to make sure my chair was where I wanted it to be. So I hope you guys are well. We are, yeah. I got up very late and then ended up being right on time. I kind of like when that happens. So something to be said for taking your shower at night, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes it's a thing, right? It just, yeah. That shower at night sometimes helps me sleep better. I did sleep pretty well last night, actually. I only woke up twice, which is good for me. But anyway, enough about my sleep habits. Let's get into the energies. What's going on today, guys? What's the energy today? The Knight of Wands in the reverse. So the Knight of Wands in this deck, she's female. And I like that she's female in this deck with the Knight of Wands. But we do have her in the reverse. So, I mean, the King of Wands. I keep saying Knight. No, it's the King of Wands. Very ego-driven, very domineering, very gotta have it my way. Very controlling. If you were to put this on like a personality type, what would that be? Let's see. I think I still have that personality type paper. Let me see if I can find it. So our King of Wands is harmony in the environment, determination to establish it, likes to work with others and complete tasks accurately and on time. So this would be the opposite of that, right? So if we're talking about harmony, this is someone who is not about the community, right? Someone who maybe appears to be about the community and then in actuality is just controlling the community, right? So having those situations where people appear to be one thing and then they are not. Or even this could be you, right? Maybe this could be you. Anyway, let's keep going. Ten of Wands it fell up on the upright. So laying down the burdens, right? Laying down the burdens, understanding that people are people. They're going to be what they are. You're going to be what you are. And just being done with it, right? Just being done with it. We give so much energy, all this wands, fire, creative energy to things that at the end are just, I don't want to say irrelevant, but just, it's not. So my daughter was telling me last night that she has always felt in her life that she's the lesson. She's not here to learn lessons. We had a long talk about that, and I don't disagree in all aspects, but, I told her, well, I can see some lessons that you might be able to take from the situation. Not that they're for you, but you could actually, like, if you're going to be there giving a lesson anyway, why not get one for yourself? And her thing was, I can't figure out what I'm trying to teach this person. And then I told her, well, it's not really up to you to figure that out. It's up to them. And once they've figured it out and you figured it out, then the relationship ceases to exist one way or another, right? So it was an interesting conversation, but I feel like that's what this is, right? Maybe you figured out what the lesson was. Maybe you figured out what your lesson to them is, what their lesson to you is, and it's time to put that burden down. It's time to move on and see what's next. What's next in the energies? Let's see. What's next? Nope, not quite. What's going on? We got the Seven of Cups on its side. Seven of Cups would be a lot of choices, options. It's kind of illusory and paralyzing, right? Because there's too many choices. But the energy is just coming in. So there might be a lot of new things on the horizon. And you're going to have to really be discerning and decide what's yours. We look at all these plants. Deciding what's for you and what's not for you is going to be the challenge there. But you get to decide, right? Are you going to have clarity, or are you going to have illusion? Are you going to decide that you're choosing reality, or are you going to decide to stay in this paralysis of fantasy, if you will? But it's not there yet. Something's going to happen. We're not sure yet, right? A lot of energies we're catching as they're coming in. A lot of sideways cards lately. It's kind of interesting. Then we get the devil. Addictions, attachments, things that no longer serve you, not letting them go. This could be self-sabotage. It's just a mess. And that's not necessarily, they say the devil is a bad card, right? No, it's not, because at some point we're human. At some point we have to understand that we are human. We're going to do the human things. Attachments to outcomes, attachments to people, attachments to things that no longer serve you. Just being attached in general, right? What is the Buddhist thing? All suffering is caused by attachment. And really think about that. Think about how aware you are about the attachments that you have. Are you attached to certain belief systems? Are you attached to certain people? Are you attached to a certain way of doing things? Are you that controlling person? Are you too afraid to do something different? Are you attached to the idea of who you are as opposed to who you truly are? It's all about attachments. And that's okay. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You're not a bad person. We just have to be aware of it. We just have to be aware of it, right? What's the advice for today? Advice for today. Advice. 6 of Wands. So this would be victory. I paused because I'm like, how am I going to make this advice? But recognize your success. Take the small wins, right? Be confident. And yeah, you did the thing. It's time to admit to yourself that it's okay to be happy that you did the thing. It's okay to celebrate. It's okay to honor yourself. It's not egotistical. It's not arrogant. It's healthy pride. There is a difference. It can easily turn to arrogance, but having that healthy pride, that balanced energy of, for example, at work, and see, it feels shameful, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the word is that I'm feeling right now, but what I was about to tell you is I'm really good at my job. And it took me a long time to be able to say that. But I also know I can do it better, right? I also know that there's things I can do better, and there's things that I don't do so well. But I can still say I'm really good at my job. And that feels like I want to hold back, right? Like I want to not be arrogant. I want to not be egotistical. But at the same time, I have a healthy pride in what I do, right? That's the advice right there. Like, go ahead and say the thing. You already know it. Just say it. It's okay to know that you're good at what you do. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles would be that well, let's look at the personality thing again first. King of Pentacles. Frank, decisive, assume leadership readily. Quickly see logical and inefficient procedures and policies. Develop and implement comprehensive systems and solve organizational patterns. So, yeah, the opposite of that, right, would be what we're looking at. If I look at the keywords, it would be greed, materialism. And this doesn't have to. So when we talk about pentacles, we're not always talking about money. We're talking about resources. And in my world, your time, your energy, and your attention are worth more than money. And there's a lot of people that challenge that thought. But yeah, at the end of the day, I don't see money as the most important. Is it important? Yes. It's not the most important resource. So if you're going to be starting to be really greedy and selfish with your time, that's not always a bad thing. Even greedy and selfish with your money, not always a bad thing. Maybe it's time to save. Maybe it's time to rest. Maybe it's time to kind of, you know what, put the gardens down. Shut the world out for a minute. Everybody's going scorched earth on their life lately, so there's that. If something's not serving you, if it's time to go, the astrology lately is like tower for everyone, right? A lot of people, my clients, my family members, my friends are all kind of going through it. Everybody's in this space of cleaning house, if you will. It's like a spring cleaning on your life. So nothing wrong with being greedy with your time. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. You guys take care. We'll chat tomorrow.